Out backstage here at Rockfest with a friend of mine, Skillet's John Cooper. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. We're friends.
That's right.
This is our second interview, and we remembered each other.
That's right. We had like a hug and all this great stuff. We're good friends here. So
good.
You guys have a new album out. It's been doing really well.
Yes, we do have a new record out, and it's going good, and lots of new people hearing of Skillet. That's what we need. We need new people hearing of Skillet. So all you Skillet people, do your job.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell your friends. No, it's going great. Having a great time on the road and playing with some awesome bands here today. So it's pretty awesome.
You're finally getting the star treatment you deserve, right?
The star treatment. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but that could be the case.
Yeah, there you go. I like the new look, by the way. I think you've, yeah.
Do I look different?
The hair, the full
Really?
outfit, yeah. Well, last time you were wearing a Batman shirt, so.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, to put down Batman.
I don't even remember, but you know, I like to keep it fresh.
That's right. I think white's your color.
Is it my Okay, man, put that down.
Do you ever look back on your early work, because you guys have had 8 albums, and wonder, what the hell was I thinking?
Why? No, actually, not really. I mean, probably because things within a time period, you know? I mean, there will be certain things about, you know, as you get older, you look back at a time period in general, and you might think that, like, you know, fanny packs. I never had a fanny pack, I'm proud to say. I always hated them, but, you know, I have friends that used to love fanny packs, and now they're like, dude, what were we thinking? You know, parachute pants, whatever. I like parachute pants. Yeah. But point is it's all within a time period. So some of the stuff we did, I'm like, yeah, that's very dated now. But within its time period, it was really interesting, or else I thought it was interesting. Even the hair, I used to have this big crazy blonde hair that stuck up, and it was crazy. And people were like, dude, are you embarrassed about that? I'm like, not really. It was 1998.
Yeah, what do you expect?
I mean, it was the 90s. 90s was a weird time, man.
You guys have been doing this for a while. Why do you keep making music?
Because it's awesome. Because it's like cool and stuff. The fact that people are coming, like you said, more and more people are hearing of Skillet every day, you know, and seeing that excitement, the electricity from fans when they come and feel they just discovered Skillet for the first time. It's almost like we're a new band, because we're having a lot of success at radio and whatnot. So the fact that all that's going on, fans are happy, singing the songs at the shows, I love it.
That's great,
I couldn't be any happier doing this, you know. Unless we had like twice as many fans.
Then it'd be even better, right?
Then I could like that better, yeah.
There you go.
Or if Rob Zombie was happy about seeing me play today, that would be sweet.
You don't think he's happy that you're here today?
I don't think he knows who I am, but I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan, so yeah, I'm gonna be side stage just killing with Zombie.
You're like probably prowling around these buses looking for him.
Is he back there? Hey, who's in here? Telling you, man, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Room service.
And you want to hear another
food delivery?
That's right. I would come up with a steak. This is for you, Mr. Zombie. Here's another story about awesome bands we're playing. We're playing with Alice Cooper today.
Yeah.
My wife and I were trying to decide what we're going to name our daughter. And I was seeing all these like rock and roll names. I'm like, I know, we should call her Phoenix, you know? And I was like, Electra. And my wife was like, no, we're not naming them any of those weird things. And so my wife about a month later goes, I know what I want to name our daughter. I said, what? She said, Alexandria. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. And she goes, yeah, but I was thinking we'd call her Alex. And my last name is Cooper. Oh. So I was like, oh, like Alex Cooper? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, that's fine with me.
What's the most trouble you guys have ever gotten into as a band?
We drove into an airport in our bus. And we drove under like an overpass, and it was too short for our bus. And we knocked the roof off. It crushed the roof of our bus. And it was...
You just kept going? You didn't stop?
We had to stop. But we were sitting there, and it was like... And we look up and you can see the sky. It was raining in the bus. It was raining outside, and it was surreal. It didn't even move. It was like, it's raining, and cost a lot of money to fix. That was probably the worst thing that's happened.
They went the college fund, right?
yeah.
Well, kids, we could have sent you to college, but we had a new bus.
The roof got it. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Gotta have a roof. Yeah.
Got to.
Carsley on Twitter would like to know, you guys have your kids out on the road. What kind of challenges does that create for you?
My daughter's in school, and my wife Corey, who's also in the band, of course, does all the schooling.
Wow.
So she teaches her every day. I do all the press. That's the reason I always talk to you. I do all the press. My wife does school.
You think you got the good end of the deal there?
Definitely. My daughter got the good end of the deal because nobody wants to be taught anything from me.
That's got to be interesting, though. They've got to be some really interesting kids in that they've grown up in this rock stars everywhere, tour buses. I mean,
my daughter was on tour that she was about 3 years old. We were on tour with Saliva, and I remember like Josie, people watching may not know what Josie looks like, but he's like this tall, he's a big guy, and he's got makeup, and he had dreadlocks, and he's holding my little 3-year-old daughter, he's like, coochie, coochie, coochie.
Do the rock stars or the other bands you tour with usually get along with your kids or become good friends with them?
Yeah, I think there's that thing at first, like, what's going on? There's kids here. Is this band going to be high maintenance? But all of the bands are always like, man, your kids are... all the bands always say, if my kids were here, this place would be torn up. My kids are very behaved, and usually they end up really liking it. My daughter's really precious, and she would always go up to one of the bands we were with that was having a hard time, and this band member had a family member die, and my little 4-year-old daughter would always come up to him and tell him that she's praying for him. She'd pray for him every night. That was 3 years ago, and to this day, my daughter still prays for him every night. Hadn't seen him in 3 years. So they're really sweet like that. Bands end up really liking my kids. They're sweet, but...
Because you're a great parent, obviously.
I don't know if I am, but I try.
You're doing good. He's a great singer and a great parent.
That's me.
Right.
We'll see.
All right, so you're gonna do me a favor. The manager's like hustling us out of here, but you just let me know if he's coming. We'll wrap it up real quick. All right. We'll get another question. We're on the same page here?
Yes.
We're gonna keep going. That's right.
When you fight the power. Go ahead.
What is the craziest thing you can remember a fan doing to get your attention?
We probably had somebody come on the bus before. Hey, I just want, that kind of thing has happened. Backstage, and they're not supposed to do that. That's not good. Don't do that, please.
Do you ever worry about your safety?
Every once in a while. I've got a very large tour manager who won't let anything happen. So when people come and run up to you, hug you, even if they look nice, he's like, hey. And they're like, oh gosh, you're big.
Not to say you couldn't defend yourself, right?
Well, I'm tough. I'm like the Hulk.
Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Come with me behind the scenes, backstage, and onto the tour bus to meet your favorite stars. We are backstage with Slipknot. I am here with my good friend, the American Idol, Chris Allen. I'll ask questions you've never heard before and show you the answers you won't find anywhere else. You said you're a Justin Timberlake fan.
No.
No? Maybe that wasn't you?
Oh my God, I shouldn't have smoked all that weed.
What do you like about Katy Perry?
Everything.
Happy
birthday, dear Brian.
Huge meaning or self-defining sort of thing.
I think we just lost one of our interviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe for new videos every week. Reporting for YouTube, I'm Brian O'Dell.
BryanStars! BryanStars!
I'm the reason you go on tour.
You're the reason I'm here, baby.